Hello out there in internet land. So I want to discuss my future trip to Guatemala City. So I've been there many times. 20, 50, I don't know, I lost count. Anyway, I want to talk about the good points, why it's a good idea to go to Guatemala City. The Zona 10, that's Zone 10. Or Zona 10, they also call it Zona Viva. It's a good place to hang out. The food is great. The hotels are great. So usually I go to either the Camino Real Hotel, that's the Westin Camino Real, or the Holiday Inn. Those are, in my opinion, the two best hotels. Now, the why do I choose those hotels over others? Well, in the Westin Camino Real, they have a restaurant there called the Cafetel, and they offer for breakfast a buffet breakfast for like $20. It's really a good deal. They have all kinds of eggs, all kinds of meats, breads, etc. Okay, only for $20. Now that is a good deal. Also, there's the option. I mean, if you can stay at the Camino Real because it's cheaper, in my opinion, the rooms at the Holiday Inn are more modern, it's more updated than the Camino Real. The Camino Real has a history, though. Its history is that of luxury. Okay, it was, and some still consider it the best hotel in all of Guatemala. So when dignitaries come to visit Guatemala, they stay at the Camino Real. Okay, but I stay there too. But it's the Holiday Inn. It's a half a block away, and it's just as good, or in my opinion, it's better. The bathrooms are better than the Camino Real's bathrooms. Okay, the beds are the same. It's just you're wasting your money if you go to the Camino Real. Holiday Inn is just as good or better, in my opinion. But the restaurant, the Cafetel, that's the difference. But it's only half a block, or you can walk to the Cafetel. Okay, and if you don't want to go to the Cafetel, you can go to a restaurant called San Martin. San Martin is all over. They're all over Guatemala. Okay, they offer very good dishes at reasonable prices, and it's safe. Now, all the restaurants I'm naming are ultra safe. They use aseptic techniques. I've never gotten sick. Okay, and besides that, in the same Zona 10, there is the Oakland Mall. You can walk to the Oakland Mall. Oakland Mall is a high caliber mall. I mean, it's comparable to, let's say, the South Coast Plaza in Orange County. Okay, it's a very good mall, maintained well. Now, the only thing is they charge you for parking. They rip you off with the parking. But there's a whole bunch of restaurants over there. They have all the top of the line uh, shopping available for those that want to spend and purchase clothing or whatever you want. But yeah, the Oakland Mall is another good place to go. Also, the airport, it's called La Aurora Airport, is nearby, and the zoo is nearby as well. But you can take the zoo, I mean, a shuttle, let's say from your hotel to the airport, and you can fly to TIKAL. You can also fly to Quetzaltenango and Puerto Barrios and come back on the same day. So it's conveniently located. But another thing that now let me discuss the aspects that you need to be aware of, and that is everybody, no matter where, is going to try to rip you off. Okay, they're going to try to charge you more. Okay, they know you're a tourist, they see you, and so they're going to charge you more. That's why you need to carry cash. Because if you pay for something with using your card, credit card or debit card, you will notice in your statements that there is a foreign fee surcharge. What kind of bullshit is that? Okay. And so they're going to try to nickel and dime you wherever they can. But what I do is I carry cash, quetzales, hundreds of quetzales, okay? And so from Zona 10 to a tourist destination hotspot called Antigua, it should be like $15 or around, well, just multiply that by 7.5 to get quetzales, okay? 15 to 20 dollars, US dollars. Now, do not take Uber to go from your hotel in the city to Panajachel because they're going to rip you off. These motherfuckers go the long route, and then they end up charging you $30 US dollars more. And then they fucking want to wait for you because they want to sucker you twice. Okay. The way to get around that is you can take the chicken buses to there. Okay. Or you can bargain. Now, they're gonna charge you $80, $90, $100 one way to get to Panajachel. Okay, so you're going to have to absorb the blunt force trauma there. But Panajachel is a tourist spot. But what I've noticed also, there's a bunch of hippies there. Now, I'm from the United States. Not too many U.S. people there. What you will find there are Europeans. Okay, there's a bunch of, the majority I would say are from the Netherlands. Okay, they're from the Netherlands. They're not Western European. Well, that is Western European. I mean, it's not like, well, there's a lot of Germans as well. So it's mostly Germans and Dutch, and not too many U.S. citizens. Okay. And a bunch of hippies. Okay. And the way to get around the lake is taking a taxi. That's Lake ATITLAN. Okay. Now, the best hotel there is in Panajachel on the side, and that is called the Hotel ATITLAN. Now, Hotel ATITLAN, I've been there many times too. They are going to rip you off too, though. They're going to charge you like $300 a night. Okay, but the breakfast buffets are pretty good. What you can do though is stay at another hotel and just take what's called a tuk-tuk. That's one of those motorized it's like a motorcycle with a carriage on it, and you can take that to um, the hotel outlet lawn, or you can walk it. Okay, but I mean, you can get a good meal all over the place. All right, and the way to get around from lake to lake is taking the water taxis or the boat taxis. Okay, they're going to charge you. I don't know, what was it? Like $6, and multiply that by 7.5 to get quetzales. I think it was 30 quetzales, maybe less. And so you could take that from going from town to town to town. Now, there's a lot of construction going on. I mean, Lake Atitlan and the surrounding towns, it's, in my opinion, losing its appeal. Okay, it's not the same like it used to be. There's too much construction going on. Okay. And the construction is done by foreigners. It's not done by the native population. It's the native population, the majority are either Zutui or Ketchikel. Okay, either of those two. Those are the two native languages in that area. Now, the native population pretend not to speak Spanish. No, Spanish is what the main language of Guatemala, but they pretend not to understand Spanish, but they understand Spanish. Okay, and the same maybe for English, because those two languages are colonizer languages. Okay, that's just the way it is. But though the main languages there, however, are Sutuil and Cachiquel. But the food is great all over. There's San Marcos. San Marcos changed in 10 years so dramatically. Now, what you will find there also are hippies and these yoga specialists all over the place. Okay? All over the place. They want to do their thing over there. Okay? And like I said before, the other two large groups are Germans and the Dutch. Not too many U.S. citizens there. Okay, but yeah, it's a very good place to go to vacation. Also, you can go to TIKAL. Now, TIKAL by plane is about a 1 hour flight from the city. It used to be a lot less. Now they charge you $400, $500 now. But you can book it yourself and pay $100 round trip. But you will need to go from the airport and take you can go to a place called Flores Island and hang out at Flores Island. And then from Flores Island, you can take a shuttle to TIKAL Park. Now, TIKAL Park, for all that area is humid as fuck. It's humid. Okay, so you need to take mosquito repellent. Okay, that's another good place to go and visit, TIKAL Park, and you can come back to the capital. Okay, and so I highly recommend Guatemala City as a vacation destination. All right. Talk to you guys later.